Cheers and enjoy the show.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Holy shit. Do you guys know what it's like to have to go up to Austin and just deal with Austin?
You mean have fun?
Fun is fucking tiring when you're our age.
Fucking exhausting.
It's fucking exhausting.
We're too old for this shit.
CPG fangirl.
We're too old for this shit.
We're too old for this shit. We're not too old for this shit.
We're not too old for
We're
this
not
shit.
too old for this shit.
We're not too old for
We're
this shit.
not too old for this
We're
shit.
too old for this
We're
shit.
too old for this shit. Little
Listen.
throwback. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired, bro.
I took an hour-and-a-half nap, but I'm still tired.
Dude, fucking San Antonio is the worst place to live.
Why? No, Austin's pretty bad traffic-wise too.
Dude, no, I got
put up
I
with
got
it as
out
much
of
as I did.
Austin. Like we got out of Austin.
You didn't put up with as much traffic as I did because I drove into downtown Austin.
I drove
Wait,
down.
Stop talking.
Okay.
I drove into downtown Austin for the convention on Hey, he's like, I don't like the
Just
maroon
knock
one.
the fucking hat.
Yes, one of them.
Fuck that hat.
I drove into downtown Austin on Thursday,
Tyler, what's going
and
on,
it
bro?
was bumper to bumper from like the minute you hit
In Austin.
city limit.
Oh,
Kidding.
that fucking cat. I swear to God, just kill him.
Go do your thing somewhere else, please. Okay, bye. And I can't open that for like 5 hours.
Exactly.
But I drove in the minute you hit Austin city limits, it's bumper to bumper. I thought I was gonna kill somebody, and I don't normally road rage.
On the way home, dude, I hit 1604. If
Yes.
you guys don't know what the fuck that is, it's this fucking loop out here. Bro, the fucking highways in San Antonio are retarded. I was literally thinking about this. Remember back in the day?
No.
When you lived here, you started working at the
firm.
The firm. The highway was under construction, right?
Which one?
I-10.
Yeah. Well,
It's
not back in
still
90
under
not
construction.
94, 99, whenever it was I started.
Whatever. It's still under construction. It was under
Every highway
construction.
in Texas is under construction, I feel
Fucking highways in Texas are stupid. Until the second you get outside of the fucking city, they're fine.
Yeah.
Right? You can do fucking 80 miles. You get into,
like. What happened?
and I know like East Coast, they're always under construction. I grew up on the East Coast and fucking fuck off with all that shit, right?
Oh, shit.
It is ridiculous out here. And it, like, it took
Julia,
me,
hi, my friend.
it took me fucking 45 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to get to the goddamn 1604.
Yeah.
And then it took me 45 minutes to go 7 miles.
So
I had to piss so fucking bad.
I'm just, you know what I'm happy about right now?
What?
Allison's alive.
Allison is alive.
I didn't know.
Oh,
if she
we're
was
gonna cover Austin.
I didn't know if she was gonna be.
We're gonna cover our Austin trip here in a minute or two. Yeah, we'll get into that. And Austin's on the show, CPG fangirl.
Bubbles are
what's
life
going
right now.
What?
Bubbles are life right now. Bubbles.
All
are
right,
life.
you guys. I don't know if you agree or disagree with this, but there is a point where water just doesn't count.
It
anymore.
doesn't.
It doesn't work.
Well, when is that point?
It's when you've had too much water.
Well, I mean, it
And,
wasn't even
like,
then.
You're parched to the point where you're like, I need to fucking, you'll drink shit that you don't even drink. I don't drink Sprite anymore. I don't drink Sprite, but
I've never drank Sprite.
but I'll drink a Sprite. I got a Diet Coke today, and I never drink Diet Coke. A bottle of Diet Coke. I mean,
You rarely.
like the McDonald's kind of Diet
every
Coke.
once in a while, you'll be like, "Can I have one of
McDonald's
your
Diet
Coke?"
Coke is number one, hands down, the
Yeah,
best.
and the
Diet
second
Coke.
one is Taco Palenque's. Is also very good.
Nobody knows what that means.
I do.
It's a
That's
little
all that
Coke.
matters.
It's a taco shop.
It's a taco shop. It's a delicious taco shop.
Bubbles
Their life.
to clean it. Those bubbles, man. But to the point where, like, I was drinking a Diet Coke, and the fucking lid, that little dumbass ring that's at the bottom of your Diet
Oh
Coke.
yeah. Yep.
Fucking, I unscrew it, and I'm driving 75, 80 miles an hour, right? Coming home. And the fucking thing, and it's
Oh, that's right.
between
You
my,
saved it for the drive.
it's between my fucking legs, and I'm trying to fucking, I'm like doing the steering wheel thing and holding it and fucking, right? And driving around all the fucking bends and all the curves.
I don't like that road.
Oh, right. And I'm like, just fucking, and it wouldn't come off. And then it came off, and then I couldn't put it back on.
You're so funny.
So I just fucking
You have a lot
threw
of
that
problems.
cap out of the way.
Well, you have a lot of problems.
And then I have an uncapped goddamn Diet Coke sitting next to me that I sipped on for an hour and a half and became completely flat,
Yeah.
warm, because I was
Well,
facing
it was
the
already
sun.
warm.
Well, I was also facing the sun the entire time. And
Oh.
it's right on.
So
Y'all know the fucking thing.
we left
Alex.
we obviously drove separately because I went up on Wednesday, you came up yesterday. That's my first driving road trip.
Oh, and you're not allowed to drink beers while you're driving in Texas.
It was my
I
first
thought that was a thing.
my first driving road trip. Like, I don't normally drive and road trip. That's your thing. You love it. So not only was it my first road trip,
On
handling
your road.
those curves,
Yeah.
but also
In your
in
new
that fucking car. It's so big, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
You
die.
didn't.
Because I'm so used to my car being low that I could like take the curve.
Small ass. Yeah, it's
Well, this
sports car.
one, it's
You've got a lifted fucking Land
I'm
Cruiser
like,
now.
if I take this wrong, I'm gonna die. It's gonna flip.
No.
I know it won't, but in my mind, it didn't agree with people's logic.
What podcast is this? Are we?
Oh fuck, we didn't even.
Welcome to the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg.
And
I'm Greg, and that's Beth. We're absolutely exhausted. Thanks to Allison and fucking Eris. Those fucking chicks.
Best night though.
Best night. We shut down Austin. We'll get into that here in a second.
We did.
But go out, like, subscribe, do all the things if you don't mind.
Hey,
like and
Fox,
subscribe
welcome.
to the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg out on iTunes and Spotify. We're on
Boom.
fucking
Hi, friends.
iHeartRadio. If you're in BC, British Columbia, Tyler, calling you out there. If you're out, you can even get this in Colombia. Not the country, the BC one, the British one.
The neighboring one.
The British version of Colombia.
The
Do they make a lot of cocaine up in British Columbia?
I don't know anything about it. I want to go. I've heard it's beautiful.
Yeah, that snow candy up there.
I don't want to go for that. I want to go see the
You're retired.
landscape.
You can do anything you want now.
God
damn it.
Officially in 5 days. I really
Astro's
am
almost retired. You're 5 days away
Well,
from
you
being
know what?
retired.
My retirement status doesn't go into May 1st.
What's that mean?
So literally for the
So they
9th
can
through
still
the
fire you
31st
between now and the 1st?
No, they can't still fire me. But I think the separation has to show
Excuse me.
so that they can give me my severance package. And then and it could also be they only do it at the first of the month because
Yeah,
your
that makes sense.
insurance stops then. So like I have insurance through the month
So
of
if
April.
I kick you in the knee on April 30th, you're
Yes.
still covered.
I don't know how that works because I will have start with one insurance.
I'm not gonna kick you
But
in the
then
knee. I'm just saying if I
that
did.
policy won't be in existence. I don't know how. I don't know.
So
enough
we
about
need.
insurance companies.
I don't know how that works.
I don't either. Let's
right.
not find out.
Let's not find out. Go out and grab some hard AF
Bloom said
seltzer,
Texas
which
highways
is
are dumb. Yes,
right
they are.
there above my
In Houston.
head.
Yeah.
Go out and buy some of that shit. Get us our ROI on our fucking investment with that company. Also, you see those hats right there?
Oh, there was a third
Ding
one.
me, ding me, ding dong me. If you want one, if you're listening to the show and you can do a screen grab of the show right now, I'll send you one for fucking $18. That's basically what it cost me to make them. Bar is open. They are fucking. Do we get people talking about them all the time? Like you roll.
They
We were
really
in
do.
Austin.
They're nice hats.
You were like, "What's the bar is open?" I'm like, "It's a fucking great place to hang out. It's a fucking
Ooh,
cool
Tyler,
thing."
I can't be his friend anymore.
Why? What do you
He
do?
said Pepsi for life. Ugh. Here's the thing. It's a real thing. You either
Nobody's a Pepsi person.
you like one or the other. You don't like both. I've never met anyone that's like,
I
"Oh,
hate
like 'em
Pepsi.
both."
No,
can't
I
stand
think I
Pepsi.
used to like Pepsi
Mm-mm.
before I fucking
It's
met
got a
you.
weird taste to me.
No, before I met you.
Well,
I was
you-
like, I didn't give a
it's
shit.
just
and
it
then
just shows that I
it's a-
classed you up a little.
It's a Texas thing,
I don't know.
or it's a you thing.
I don't know.
And you're a Diet Coke girl.
I'm a Diet
You're a
Coke
Coke
girl.
girl.
Like we go to a restaurant, I'm like, "Do you have Diet Coke? We have Diet Pepsi." I'll just take a water.
She's literally that girl. Like cola is not a thing. I remember when I was in jail one time.
Cola, is that what it's? Pepsi Cola?
Yeah, I was in jail one time, and
The only time. Let's just
the one time I
let's
was in
just
jail,
clarify that.
and I had to spend a night in what the fuck was his name? Joe Arpaio's tent city.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever told this story on this podcast. It's time. Let's do this. And I fucking had to spend a night there because of an indiscretion I made about 23 years ago.
Right.
No,
it's been longer than that. Wait,
it was right
'cause
when I
it's right when you got
started
hired.
at
Yep,
the firm.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to go sleep a night in a fucking tent city I don't even think they have Tent City anymore. I think it's gone. But Joe Arpaio is old as shit. He was on Drinkin' Bros like years ago, a few years back, whatever.
He was on what? Oh, Drinkin' Bros?
Yeah. And they didn't have anything with caffeine, and all you were allowed to bring was quarters.
Oh, that's right.
Right? I don't even think you and I were together. You and I weren't even together back then. I don't even think I had a fucking cell phone. I don't even think like I owned a cell phone back then. That's how long ago this was.
You had to have owned a cell phone. Cell phones have been around since like the early.
I think I had that brick
early
one
90s
or something like that.
No.
So, long story short, RC Cola was all they sold.
Ugh, gross.
RC Cola. So I bought a 75-cent bottle of RC Cola.
How much?
75
At
cents.
least it was only 75 cents.
And a fucking, I think it was a Kit Kat. I think I had a Kit Kat.
And that's what you ate for dinner?
Yeah.
They didn't feed you? Oh, they didn't get those sandwiches with a bag of chips, right?
No. It was so, back in the day, it was fucking Joe Arpaio didn't fuck around, bro. There was
Julia said liquid death soda. Might need to try that.
There was like
soda, it's water though, right?
In this little holding tank, kind of thing, right? Like a little cell, if you will, with like 20 of us.
Yep.
And I was sitting on the floor because there's nowhere else to sit.
Right.
Like you're out of space. You go in there.
You're not going to ask anyone to move, right?
Well, no, I mean, there was nowhere else to go, but there was one toilet, like right over here.
Oh, the toilet was in the room with you?
Yeah. In case you need to take a piss.
Well, I'm never going to.
But it was a stainless steel, and some dumb fuck
Oh,
decided to go take a shit.
Who can take a shit in front of 19 people?
He did not give a fuck.
Maybe he waited as long as he could, and he's like, I just can't.
So I was sleeping. I was laying down on my little
courtesy flush.
Oh no, he didn't give a fuck.
Oh, I hope he got life.
Fuck. Like yeah. He didn't give a fuck.
Kidding.
But I was sleeping in my set, my little bed, whatever, my thing. There was dudes jumping up on the top rack, right? Because it was bunk beds.
Bunk
it was
beds,
just like
right?
think about it being like very military style, like bunk bed, just
yeah, I know.
dozens of them.
That's all jail cells are bunk beds.
So this one kid jumps up on top of the top bunk above me.
Okay.
Reaches up into the light, grabs his cigarettes because you're not allowed to smoke there either. Right?
How did he get them in there?
Somebody threw them over the fucking fence.
So he was in there more than one night?
Oh, that guy, like some people fucking lived in that.
Remember
place.
they had we even knew somebody that got daily release or something. You could go to work
there
in
and
the
you
day,
could go fucking,
and you had to go back at nighttime. I was
might have been that guy. But that kid who I was just like, I was fucking 22 or 3 or 4 or something like that. I don't remember. But that kid literally came up to me because I had my shoes right next to me and I was fucking just like sitting on my bed reading a book.
Yeah.
That I fucking don't even know where the book is. I should have it on the
should have it framed in a shadow box.
He goes, do not leave your shoes on the floor.
Oh,
go sleep with your shoes. Somebody will steal them.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah, dude. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, thank you. Right. And he was just a cool guy.
He probably was a day release. So he knew in the ends out. Got his shoes stolen one day and had to go get home to get shoes before work.
He goes, if you can, he goes, bundle all your shit up, like your sheets and stuff like that, and your blanket and everything. He goes, but keep the sheet and like roll it up so it looks like everything's inside there.
Yeah.
He goes, but give somebody your sheet.
Why?
Because it's an extra layer of warmth. Right? It was fucking, you're sleeping in a tent in the middle.
Arizona.
It was January in Arizona.
Still Arizona. It's Phoenix, Arizona.
Dude, you're sleeping outside and it was fucking 45 degrees, dude. It's cold.
So why would you want to give somebody your sheet then if it's cold?
Because it doesn't. Because I was leaving. I literally was there for 24 hours.
He meant when you were leaving.
When I was leaving.
He meant when you were there.
When I was leaving.
Like, fuck you, don't sleep with it, give it to somebody else.
Like,
but
when you're leaving, you ball because you have to.
Did you give it to him?
I gave it to another guy that was sleeping right next to me. I gave him my sheet. Is that fucking wild?
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Don't
go to jail.
You gotta help each other.
Note to self is don't go to jail. I think it's probably better to go to jail now in Arizona than it probably was before. Because now,
just don't,
we lived in Arizona for years, bro.
What?
We lived in Arizona for years.
Did he say something?
He said deserts get cold as shit. Goddamn right they do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's hard for me to believe because
summertime is hot as fuck.
But all I would wear to work at 7 a.m. when I left the house was a scarf. I don't. Do you ever remember wearing a jacket?
Chicks wear Uggs in fucking Phoenix, dude.
And the minute.
And their puffy jackets.
Pumpkin spice comes out.
Oh, I was talking to somebody from work who you know, Bonnie, who you know.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh my god, it's so cold here." I was like,
"She's in Colorado?"
No, she's in Phoenix.
Oh.
Funny.
Oh,
I can't say her
okay.
last name.
I know. I thought she was.
But she goes, it's
Disconnected
so
from
cold
that.
here. I was like, all right, what's cold? She goes, 49 degrees. It's 49 degrees right now.
That
And I
is
was like,
cold for Phoenix.
it's cold. But I was, see, that's what I'm saying, right?
It is cold for Phoenix.
But it was like in the 30s when I was sleeping at fucking Tent City, bro. But it was funny as shit.
I've never put my watch back on.
Oh,
Damn it, Jim. Yeah. So there's two messages, right? Don't go to jail, and if you do go to jail, get all the insights and help a brother out when you
note
leave.
to self. This is almost 3 decades ago.
Tyler said RC Cola is for when you're poor and eating ramen.
It is no. It tastes like I have not had an RC Cola since that time. It tastes like poor. It literally
RC Cola tastes like poor.
it tastes like
I didn't
poor.
know that poor had a taste.
Oh, it does. It like right? I don't understand why Japanese people are all about fucking ramen. I don't understand that thing. Right? And they do the ramen noodle fucking things and they have all the fucking
Who does?
dispensers. Japanese people.
Yes.
Like they have like all they
We
make
have
it,
ramen restaurants here. I can't eat them because
no
their
in
food looks so
the
weird.
package. Like they grab them
like the college kind.
the fucking top ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Those things cost like 60 cents.
They're probably more than that now.
Okay, $1.
Probably $1.20.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's probably gone up.
But I'm
Inflation.
like,
Hey,
that
Siri,
is nearly the poorest
how much
food
is
you can eat.
packet of ramen?
And is that going back to when we blew them up or something? Sorry, Japan. Is that like what happened? Like you
$2 a
guys,
pack.
is that what happened, Japan? We have
A 5-pack
Japanese
and
listeners that
$10.
actually tune into this fucking show. Surprisingly, I don't
Siri.
know how.
I
So hashtag Japan. Space Cowboy said, my ex-wife used to call RC Res Cola. Oh, the
what?
reservation.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Fucking, it's a thing. It's a fucking thing. All right, let me crack another beer.
aw.
What?
Hey, Alicia. Alicia said, met this beautiful lady this week at Amplify. Hey, girly.
Alicia?
Yeah.
Oh, a new listener? Oh, Jesus Christ. You ready for this?
All right. I gave
We're-
her a heads up.
We're going to talk about this fucking
Oh, girl.
Austin trip.
Already
God
got wild after
damn
the-
it. You guys are amazing. Austin is a cool city. I have my reservations about Austin.
Just from some
Period.
personal experiences.
Personal experiences.
Um,
But you tell a little story about like why did you go there? Because I did the show on
Yes,
my own
yeah.
on Wednesday.
so Allison was kind enough to get me a ticket to the Amplified, knowing that I'm really trying
Amplified
to get,
is what?
it's a Shark Tank reunion, kind of like education, coaching. So a lot of it was about how do you stay relevant? What about social media? For people
As
who
an
have,
entrepreneur.
yes, for people who have products, how do you get your products marketed without it costing $1 million? How many times do you like? It was insane. Like they were saying something like, this one company was saying they post 1,000 times a month,
That's fucking retarded.
but that's what you have to do.
That's almost like an auto post kind of thing.
And
Like you can't physically
yeah,
do.
and so it was a great opportunity. Like there was a lot of talk about
It's
AI
almost
now.
oversaturation. It feels
Well,
like.
but you have so many people you're competing against. You almost have
Yeah,
to make
no, I
it so
understand.
that it's popping up every time. Sometime,
Mhm.
how many times a day? Like when I look at Instagram, I don't look at it except for the weekends. I'll look at it for one long session, but during the week, I'll usually like
pop
pop
in,
in,
pop out. Yeah.
pop out. So
Yeah.
you want those ads to come up when that person pops in, regardless, right? And you want
Yeah.
them to be different.
Mm-hmm.
So just talking about that, and then we talked about like AI. Like people were like, "What do you think about AI generated advertisement?" And I'd say it was split. The people in tech were like, "I like AI. You just have to make sure that you make it you don't
Personable and
authentic
yeah,
still,
yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
make it like it's some."
Agreed.
And other people were like, "Hell no, don't do AI. No, it's like people. There were two
Say it
sides
was-
of the coin."
Like that's a cool fucking thing to think
Well, I
about.
think it's cool that you have the option. Like I've started using AI a lot. Now that I'm trying to post on Beth Snotty Reads on a regular basis, and it's just obviously way
You've
smarter.
been
than me.
using like more AI than I ever have
Me.
for the bars open.
I have been.
Yeah, you
no,
like for
I
Best on the
stumbled
Reads.
on it and I was like, this just
Why
changed
wouldn't
my
I
whole
do that?
life.
Yeah.
Like it can take what I say. So that's what they were saying. They were saying, don't spend 2 hours on a
Bosco,
freaking
what's up?
post, because a lot of people try to make a post perfect, right? And the Gabby, the chick I was telling you about that got the 30,000 with the shoe deal, she's like, that was a 10-second post. It took me 10 seconds to throw that up there. It was probably a 10-second post as well. And she goes, and it had,
It just happened to
it
get
just
traction
hit,
for
yeah.
that thing.
And so a lot of them were like, don't overthink it, because we all tend to overthink when we're trying. It's got to be perfect. Well, now with AI, I can put what I want it to say in there, and it'll pretty it up for me. And I'm like, thank goodness I don't need my brain anymore.
So what are you doing with as far as that? Because I haven't even had a chance to talk to you about that.
Well, it was
Like,
really
are
cool.
you just dropping in text to ChatGPT and saying,
So
hey,
I will put a post
these are the
together,
ideas?
and I will put what I want to say. I will put Beth speak in there, which Beth speak can be a little
Like, say that, yeah,
crazy.
like
Like
dropping
I
F
don't throw
words.
commas where commas are supposed to go.
Oh,
Or,
I got you.
grammatically, I may put the adjective behind the,
I don't even know what an adverb
and
is.
then
So it's
you
okay.
hit the button, and it gives you it says happy, enthusiastic, emojis. Like, it gives you all these different options to select how you want AI to reword it for you.
Yeah.
And then it'll just go in there, and it'll throw in hashtags, like whatever you say, it'll make hashtags for it. It's just it does a lot of the work that
Quickly, like
yeah.
super quick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm interested.
Super quick.
So I've never done that. Like when I do our posts for the bar is open or something like that, like I don't fucking go into all that bullshit. But Beth's doing a lot. Go out and follow Beth's Naughty Reads.
Alicia said she's ready for us.
Go out and follow Beth's Naughty Reads out on Instagram and iTunes.
Yeah.
Will be coming pretty quick. Spotify will be coming
I
pretty
shared
quick.
a little bit on Drinkin Bros yesterday when I got
We're
up
gonna
there.
get into that here in just a second. Yeah.
But I met an author. It was really cool. We were in one of the very first sessions, and she was like, I'm releasing my first book, and I immediately went, stop the presses. Hold on, I want to see. It's called I don't have my notes. They're in my car. Greek Problem, I think, or something like that. So it's her very first book.
Okay.
Self-published.
Nice.
We talked a little bit about what her book is. It's a rom-com. And
is it a sexy book or just more of a romantic comedy?
I think it's just more of a romantic comedy. Okay. But she was like, if you message me, I'll send you the book, and if you'll review it. And I was like,
fuck
hell
yeah,
I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool, because then you get to find out when you meet these people.
Your first time going to an event like this,
that, yeah.
On top of it.
We started talking, we kept talking. She's like, my goal is eventually be able to represent people who want to take their book to a movie and be able to help get that done for them.
And this is this author.
So
she does. I guess we can go down. We'll talk about that offline. But
yeah. So this book took her 2 years. She said it took a really long time. I was like, I don't think that's a long time for your first book, honestly, if you've never been in the process before.
So let's get into some of the shit that we went through in the last 24 hours.
Sure.
maybe 36 hours.
I
think it was
40. Okay.
36-ish hours.
Yeah, probably.
Like, all right. So we made a decision. For me, it was 36 hours. For you, it's probably like closer to 48.
Right.
Beth said, CPG fangirl Allison out there said, hey, you want to come to a fucking conference? This would be good. People meeting. And then we met
networking
after everything that Beth said. So you got to do all of your cool fucking shit.
Yeah.
Do all that.
Met a lot of cool people.
Fucking allergies in Texas are fucking crushing us. Everything's dropping right now. I'm looking out the window and there's fucking flowers on all the trees that I don't even think should be there.
World's tiniest
violin. Fuck off.
Keep going.
All right. So,
Hello.
God damn it, I lost my train of thought. You made me fucking
48 hours after I went through my stuff. You met me.
Oh, we met
you go.
at the Drinkin Bros podcast studio up in Dripping Springs.
Which traffic
is fucking retarded.
Is horrible.
Yeah.
Because it's under so much construction.
Dripping Springs is fucking retarded. It's turning into
a city.
And
not a town.
It's not a town
anymore.
So I do have to just shout out to Dan Ross, Dan Regester, fucking Rob, fucking Coop.
Yeah.
Gary, fucking Joel, everybody that's there. And then the new fucking Ryan guy that I met today. He's their new backup producer.
Was he there yesterday or no?
He was, but I think he's so into script that you're not going to know who he is. But
okay.
He's very tall.
Did I shake his hand? Nope.
No.
Oh, I do know who he's the one that was like, are you done with your drinks? And we were like, no. He's like, I'll just clean it up.
Oh, so he's just a houseboy?
Yeah, he goes, I'll just clean it up tomorrow. Don't worry about it. And I said,
oh,
we'll pick up. I promise. We know how to pick up after ourselves.
Yeah. So everybody at Drinkin Bros Studios, thank you so much. But I'm going to go through a couple of things, some notables about the studio.
Yeah.
Dan Holloway literally rolls with a 300 blackout wherever he goes.
Yes, we were
That
talking about that
AR,
earlier.
he fucking rolls with that. All right. I carry a pistol. He carries a pistol and a 300 a Sons of Liberty AR every single place he goes. And it was fucking hilarious, right? And I'm like, so I was like, what's that? And he goes, yeah, it's a AR, Sons of Liberty AR or 300 blackout. It's got a fucking can on it. Cans being a silencer or a noise suppressor, whatever the fuck you guys want to call it, right? He's got a fucking, I think he had a Trigicon or maybe an EOTech on the top of it, but it was fucking, it's just funny as shit. Dan is that guy. So I don't think he had that before.
Right.
Maybe he had a foldable or something like that. And he had it in his bag, but
Yeah, I thought it was unique.
I was there today.
I thought when he posted
and he
that
had his,
gun.
okay, so right at the end of this table right here, just imagine it's just like a table. And that's what
Have you
his,
seen this cat?
he's got his backpack sitting there and he's got fucking buttstock of it sticking out of it. It's just fucking sitting there.
Yeah.
He doesn't fuck around. And I love that about Texas and I love that about him. And I turned around yesterday when we were all I was standing in the middle, right behind all the cameras and everything. And he's literally pointing at me going like this.
Oh, I know.
Shooting like a fake gun at me. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
And me in the background, I'm not even worried about it. I'm just
I
acting
turned
like
to him and I just see
I'm in a movie.
barrel of a fucking fake, it's a toy gun.
Yeah.
But he's going pop, 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 right? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And he goes, that's all he just smiled and laughed.
He totally did the butt head.
Yeah.
He was
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I need to be more situationally aware. Evidently, I thought you had a fucking staple gun. Like you were just shooting staples at me. Because I swear to God, I thought I was getting hit with something.
I knew it was a fake gun. You didn't see it.
I didn't even see him. Right? It was funny as shit. Okay, so that's dead.
Okay. So I was laughing because I think somebody said, Allison said, I forgot to grab a 12-pack. And somebody said, how do you forget to grab a 12-pack? Oh, because she had 2 hard AFs while we were at the studio. And, you know.
There's a cutoff, man. It's 2 hard AFs when you're at the studio. You got to shut yourself down.
I think I drank half.
I grabbed you just to go on set. And remember, I brought a fucking Coors Light. And he's like, get rid of that fucking thing. And I was like, my bad.
Well, you made me smart. I took that one up there with me versus.
You're an investor in the company.
Yes, I am.
Right? 100%.
So, and for Allison, it was super fun because she's a fan, right?
She fangirled,
dude.
It was awesome.
Heaven
it's always amazing when you see somebody go to
do anything for the first time that they're excited about. Like, and especially if you, not that you take it for granted, because it's still
but
really
we've known these guys for fucking years.
Because she was like, how many times do you think you've been to their studio? I said, including the other one, 10 to 15 times probably over the last, handful of years. She's like, that's so cool. I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess it is, but she was stoked. She did a video of us driving in and
so if you guys ever get a chance, they are legitimately dudes.
They love.
So I'm gonna go through another list. Ross.
God, you're taking up
real
so
quick.
long.
We're fine. But Ross, he is that guy spending one-on-one time and just talking about stuff, talking about your new podcast.
Yeah.
That we're getting ready to launch and do, right? And start recording and giving all of the insightful feedback. And like, what do you do?
Suggestions and
he took a meeting with Allison, right?
On the fly.
On the fly. Like, let's go chat.
He gave me on the fly, when we know that he was insanely busy.
He was on our 100th podcast.
And we're on what number now?
We're on 43. We're 5 years on 483, right? So like these people are legit. Candace, who we met yesterday.
Yes. Thanks to Allison and her networking ways. Yeah.
And she happened to be there. You guys talked to her yesterday. What's her last name? Candace.
You're asking things that I got before I drank away all my brain cells last night.
Candace. Anyway, so she's got her own podcast and everything as far as that goes. Candace. Let me see.
Oh, Allison said
Horbots.
He posted pics of the pictures with him having it.
Candace Horbots like you guys talked
So
about.
nice,
I
yeah.
was when you
Just
dropped
a
me
little
off,
bitty thing.
but you dropped me off at the studio
We
today.
picked up your
my
truck.
truck.
Yeah.
And I went in and watched the show today.
I was just trying
and
to
I
make
just
it
had
home.
a conversation with her. She's the most down to earth
She's very nice.
person,
Mhm.
and gave me insight and gave
Mhm.
it. You start thinking about different things, and it's like, huh? Like,
Yeah.
because you see social media people.
Yes.
It's different though when you actually like you meet Beth and I. Like what you're hearing right now is exactly how we are.
Yep.
This is
And a
not
lot
a
of, you know-
fucking. We don't make shit up. We don't.
I don't know how to be anyone else but myself.
Right. And
Sometimes
that's how she
good
was.
and sometimes
So that
bad.
Allison, again, I gotta say she rocked it.
She did a really good job
yeah.
for
You know what I
getting
didn't
up there.
notice? I
What?
didn't turn on the goddamn background lights.
Oh, you are
Well,
slipping.
they're on right
Fred.
now. They're coming on right now.
Slipping.
Watch. Boom.
Oh, snap.
It's all about a nap.
So
and then
yeah,
lastly, Beth,
what?
you went on the podcast.
Yes.
You went on the Drinkin' Bros
nervous.
podcast.
I don't know why. It was nervous. It was crazy. I mean, I've done it. I do a show twice a week. But I literally was like, I don't like talking about myself.
Well, I made you do that.
Yeah.
I didn't
was
make. I didn't make her.
he strongly
I was like,
suggested.
you are talking about the next set
and
of shit that
I
you're
just-
gonna do.
I'm
and it
learning
was
how
great.
to talk about
You fucking
myself
did an
because
amazing
if I'm
job.
going to own a business and I'm going to make this work,
Mhm.
I need to learn to start talking about it to
gotta
literally
promote it.
everybody.
Right.
But I was nervous. But it's kind of like riding a bike. Once you get up there, you're like, oh yeah, I do this. I know how to do this.
You know how to do this.
Yes.
You know how to do this. You get up on the mic and you just talking to the mic just like you're talking right there, right? So again, if you guys are ever in Austin, if you're in San Antonio, whatever, come
Yes.
stop by. Text me before you stop by. Otherwise, Drinkin' Bros Studio is fine. Just don't show up to their house.
Allison said she was nervous too.
if you show up to their house, then
Yeah.
that's going to be a different thing.
That's going to be, yeah.
If you just show up to my house, where my our studio is.
Alex said when he goes, he only takes one big sip of AF. I don't blame you, bud.
No,
Me
I
neither.
agree 100%. There's rules with hard AF also, like, and you're going to be on camera, like leave a hard AF just sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
And then drink all the Coors Lights or everything else you can.
So,
that are flavors.
Womb said, Allison, we was just looking at the heavies. You were fine.
Some dude, even
Ross.
Candace, when I was talking to Candace,
Yeah.
she was in the chats like looking, and some dude was, I don't know who it was.
Oh,
and
that
when
said he went live?
He goes, fuck this, I'm switching from the audio to the video. And she was even cracking up
It
about
was
that
funny.
today. Yeah, dude. So yeah.
And
Allison,
Allison
your heavies are more
your heavies and
famous
your
than
basketball
you.
comment or flipping hilarious.
That's right. You banged the whole goddamn
I worked my
basketball
way through the team,
Basketball
she
team.
said. And she goes, I'm just kidding. But it was
Yeah,
hilarious.
you weren't just kidding.
You
don't just say that, right? Because if
I
I
mean-
worked my way through a volleyball team, like I was the team captain.
Oh,
Maybe I was the manager, but I never had that. Right? Like if you're the team manager, is that a extra? Is that a benefit of being a team manager?
I don't know, but you just made me think of Evolution with Devin Duchovny and the guy that what's his Orlando Jones is the volleyball coach.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love it because the sport. And he's like, sure you do.
Exactly.
Sure you
yes,
do.
yes. So we shut Austin down last night. First time ever that I had been to Austin and gone to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Years. I think I
and
probably
didn't
did
get
it in
roofied
college.
and fall asleep.
I think I did it in college several times. But
2 o'clock in the morning.
we got the girls in an Uber and there was a bar right behind us,
drink we
right
did.
next door to the hotel. You're like, let's go do it. You idiot you got us a tequila
Was it just
shot.
me and you?
Yeah, it was just me.
Oh, I thought the
No,
girls were
we
the ones.
met that gentleman from Argentina.
Oh, that fucking
who I
weirdo.
think was a gift. What is it when it's like a con? There's a
grifter.
grifter. I think pretty sure he was a grifter. But
I called him out on that shit too.
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. 'Cause he was like, "No, I work for this company." And this.
And,
Yeah.
well, because here's the thing: we get to the hotel, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have my key," and we were like, "All right, good luck." I think he was hoping we'd be like, "We'll get you up." No,
No.
negative,
Who
Ghost Rider. You're on
my
your
fucking
own.
room.
Yeah, probably
Get fucked.
steal everything. So yeah,
So
I am
you
curious.
didn't get a shot then, Allison. I thought you were there for. I told her on the
No.
phone. She called me when I was
Yeah,
pulling in. I was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, we had shots last
No,
night." It was
she
just
wasn't
me and
there.
you, huh?
Yeah. Why did you get a tequila shot at 1:50 in the morning? It was good tequila for
I don't
not
know.
being expensive
wouldn't I?
tequila. I mean, because
Fuck it. The girl literally, they were shutting the lights down.
Yeah, she was like, because you were like, can we get one? They were like cleaning. She's like, you can have it. You guys can have drinks if you can finish them in 10 minutes. I was like, you don't know the Lamontagne.
And then we closed that bitch down.
We did.
So Austin, we weren't in the dirty side.
We weren't on
we
Dirty
went and had
Six.
great
Well, they call it Dirty Six now, right?
the other side of it, and we had a great dinner.
You don't go to the other side when I'm with you.
No, I won't bring you.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not.
So
Listen,
Dirty Six, there's like this set of like buildings. If you're not familiar with downtown Austin, there's like a bunch of buildings, and there's some nicer areas. Like if you're looking north south or whatever it is from the lake, east west, whatever it is from the lake, the left side after the buildings is kind of like the nicer side. East or just to the whatever north, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Is Dirty Six. That's where we used to hang out.
So
I won't bring
when
you
I
to
was
that
growing
anymore.
up, that is where 6th Street
That was all the
ended.
party.
That was
Yeah.
where the party side ended. And over the years, it's over the last 2 decades.
How many homeless people did you see last night?
There's none on that
Go to
side of
that
the
other
street.
side.
Well, when we were leaving today to go to Rockstar Bagel, I was like, there's so many homeless people.
But you
sleeping
didn't
on
see that last night, did you?
benches. And yeah.
Fucking Austin's a weird little city, man. They cleaned up a bunch of
We
people.
did see the girls will remember this.
Cleaned
We
up
saw
a bunch of people. They just cleaned it out, if you will.
we
They
saw
relocated
all those kids for the spring semi-formal. It was hilarious. So they looked 12 years old.
Holy shit!
had
College
another great-
semi-formal.
Allison, do you care if I share the story with those 2 young men outside?
Go for it. Yeah,
Well,
fuck
I
it.
want her to
Just-
say that's fine because, but yeah. So they looked so young, and they all think they're such like because we probably all did when we were 19.
I didn't dress like that.
19 to 20.
They all dressed
Well,
like
it was a
Tucker
formal.
Carlson.
It was a formal.
Fucking 20 years ago.
It was a semi-formal
They all had
khakis
slacks
and a blue jacket.
and a checkered shirt.
It's
checkered
probably
button
something for their fraternity because it was a fraternity spring
And
semi-formal.
The dudes were sitting on the same side, and then the girls were sitting across from them. That was fucking number one. I was like, are they gay?
It was,
No, that was first
it was
thing
I think that was I don't think that girl knew her date because that's who I talked to.
What
in
the
the
fuck are
bathroom.
you doing, bro? I'm like, just go.
That's that. And that's funny too because like they were talking about I guess this was kind of like a blind date or she's been liking him and he finally asked her out.
Did you find this out?
She was, I don't know why, but she was like, but I haven't read it. She was like, just pretend like you have. And I walk up to her, I'm like, sweetheart, don't fake anything.
No, rewind what you
Well,
just
I
said.
go, first of all, I said, don't
This
fake
is the
anything.
bathroom trip. You
Yeah,
went to
I
the
said,
bathroom.
don't fake anything because
No.
you're
Hang on a
not going to
second.
know how to answer.
Give some
But
context.
they were talking about Akatar
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom. Like they're fixing their hair, pushing up their boobs, touching up their lipstick.
Right. So these are a
And
couple
they're
girls,
talking about
college-age
just
girls.
act like you've read it. Da 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 da. And first of all, I think it's funny that college boys are reading Akatar.
They're gay.
They're doing it. They're doing it to get the girls because the girls love it. But so she was like, I was like, first of all, don't fake. If you haven't read it, just say, what did you like about it? Why should I read it?
remember you
Like
coming back to
starting
the
asking
table and
questions. I
telling
said, and second of all, I want to tell you, ladies, that Akatar is PG-13. There is a way, and I gave him like T.L. Sheen and all these people. I was like, go, Deborah Blanchard, go find these authors, and you're gonna think that was for kindergarten kids. And they were like, seriously? And I was like, they're like how hot? I go, like, so hot you either need a Bob or a real boyfriend. And they just looked at me like, what? I was like, oh, you're cute. You've been reading PG porn. So
Is that big? PG porn?
I mean, so the romanticities have way less romance in them, and it's not
It's
super
more
in
just
depth.
straight, like, let's fucking fuck.
It's not like some of my you want to be dominated, I'll dominate you books. It's more like they made sweet, sweet love.
And he's a billionaire. And he's a billionaire that owns Christian Grey. Who owns
CBGC. So okay, so we get through dinner, right? Which was delicious, by the way.
fucking great.
Eris and I split a bottle of wine that was to die for. It was
Was it
super
really that
yummy.
good?
It was really good. And so then we're walking out, right? And 2 kids are out there, and I was like, "Hey, can I ask y'all a weird question? Because I want to know how old you guys are. Because you look 12." And one was like, "I'm 20," and the other was like, "I'm 20." I mean, really, I'm only 19, but I'm 20. You know, and
I actually said that.
yeah. And so the guy is trying to light a cigarette, and you could tell he's not a smoker.
Yeah,
Just by the way he's holding it and
he's
trying to
holding
light it.
like down here.
And I was like, yo, bud, you're not a real smoker, are you? And he was like, looks at me, and Allison goes, that's not what's important. You can't smoke, but can you eat pussy? And I just went, I bumped her on the back of the head and like pulled her off with me.
Fucking
And I
Allison.
was like, Allison, you can't ask
He's
20-year-olds.
19. No, fuck that. You can ask.
She goes, fuck that, why not? And I was like, you do you, girl. You do you, girl.
Fuck yes.
But
Let's
do you
go.
Do you know do you eat pussy or something? Do you know how to eat pussy? But do you know how to eat pussy? Because she was like, and we were walking off. She's like, no, 19-year-olds don't know what the hell they're doing yet.
Dude, I was pretty good at it
And
when I
that's
was.
exactly the same thing you said last night. I mean, I knew what I was doing by 19. I was
I
like,
was pretty fucking
course you did.
proficient
of
at
course you
it.
did. Of course you were.
Yeah. The fucking the 90s were good to me.
And then we bar hopped a whole bunch and did
Yeah,
a
it
little
was fucking
dancing
great.
in there, and it was fun. It was a good time.
It was good. We shut Austin down and didn't get fucking roofied. That's all I have to say about that. It was fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time. Eris, thank you. Allison, it was awesome. And
Yep.
thank you again. All right, let's jump in a little bit of fucking some other shit. So the stock market.
Sure.
The stock market, everybody's having a goddamn meltdown about the stock market. Did you know that?
What? Oh, about the stock market crashing?
Yeah.
Or falling?
Everybody's like, oh my God, the stock market. Stock market rout deepens as Dow plunges more than 2,200 points and NASDAQ enters bear market.
It does that all the time.
All right, I'm going to show you some pictures real quick. Okay. So this is the Dow Jones right here. I'm going to blow this up a little bit more so you guys can actually see. This is literally, I took this snapshot a minute ago, or like 10 minutes ago. Right. Okay. See what it says? So back in just before 2021, it's constantly climbed. And then it's got a little dip in there. But around 2023,
Mm-hmm.
oh, who was in office
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Joe Biden, right? So
Yes.
the market constantly corrects. It is a big dip. And this is something that, like, for you who's retiring, is something to think about. Just hold steady.
Right. It'll be interesting to see because we do meet with our financial advisor on Friday.
Yeah.
To talk a little bit further about the game plan with my 401k. It'll be interesting to see what he says.
Here's the
based off of this
S&P
recent action.
500 as well. So I want to show that. Yes, it is a big ass dip at the end of it, right? Big old ding dong, just off a fucking cliff. But look at the historical climb. It's got ups and downs.
Right.
It's still, even now,
It's still higher.
is not as low as it was in 2023
right.
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
This is reactionary
It's people
bullshit.
trying to scare people.
Yeah.
People know, the people saying stuff know it's not bad. They're
We're all
trying to
smart
scare-
enough to
They're
fucking
just trying
know.
to scare everyone.
So, my note to y'all
Y'all.
is just keep investing all your money into fucking everything. Put more money into your 401k if you can. If you have the ability to put more money into 401ks, do it. So this is what this article said, and this is CBS News. Financial markets ended
is,
a
William, you're right,
tumultuous week with a thud. Stocks tumbled for the second straight day. Oh, dear
2
God.
days after like a whole year.
On concerns about the economic fallout from the U.S.'s tariffs and the prospects of a global trade war. We're going to win every fucking time. We're the U.S. We have the #1 economy in the entire world.
I can't imagine how bad the rest of the economy is.
Nobody else is going to fuck with us. Oh, and by the way, I'm looking at the camera over here. Beth gave me permission to buy new cameras.
Oh, yeah.
It is on fucking camera.
Not all at once.
Nope. She said I could buy 2 A7
I didn't say 2.
Pro, whatever the fucking things are. They're like $2,400 a piece.
What I
And I'm
should
buying them.
what I should say along with that, you have to learn how to toggle between cameras so we can each have our own cameras.
Taco
if,
between
if
cameras.
we're gonna have that high end of them.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyways, so don't.
This person says, while
It-
uncertainty remains elevated, it is now becoming clear that the tariff increase will be significantly larger than expected. Have you guys, we talked about that. I talked about this on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, where like just us exporting to butter and milk and dairy shit to fucking Canada is like 247%.
So I have a question. I'm confused. We're shipping it to
Export tariff.
them because they need it, but they're charging us to do that.
They charge us
To send them
247%.
this stuff, or is it for them to send it to us?
No, us to send shit to them. But
Why?
on the other hand, they send shit in here and it's like 10%.
Yeah.
right? Like, get fucked.
I do have a question. I don't understand why you charge to go in.
To export stuff.
Yeah.
Like to export
Because
because
we're actually doing you a favor by giving you this
basically
stuff.
think a tariff is a tax.
Right. But why are
That's
you
all it is.
taxing me for giving you butter? Which, can you live without butter? I mean,
Because they can make money off of it.
well, they are going to make money
all
off
it
it when they
is.
sell it in the grocery stores.
It's a leverage
I
thing.
know. I guess that's why I've never understood like, I don't understand why you get taxed for giving. When somebody sells me something,
If it was 000
when somebody sells me
across the
something
board,
in the real world, I pay taxes for that product.
but across the board, if everything was net zero,
Right.
zero fucking tariffs,
Right.
no tax, no, just send it to them.
Yeah.
And we're good.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. That's free trade at that
Right.
point. But everybody wants a little piece.
But that's why
And
it's
what
so
that
confusing
does
to me.
is Canada does not have, just like Mexico, does not have the fucking buying power that the United States have. I can go buy anything I fucking want on the internet.
Yeah.
Anywhere. I can go buy anything.
Yes, I know.
Canadians are taxed so heavily. You remember that Chicks on the Right episode you were talking about? Their fucking social
Medicine.
healthcare
Yep.
bullshit, and that girl that's fucking
The brain,
she's got a brain tumor,
potential brain tumor.
and she's got to wait 15 months from her diagnosis date. That is what socialism does. That is what tariffs, that's what all of this shit does. So Trump's going, get fucked. That all has a big deal with the stock market. So they're fucking with the stock market, and they're going to be like, all right, if you hold fast, don't pay attention to the fucking social medias. Don't pay attention to fucking CBS, NBC, ABC, all of those.
I don't watch any of that.
Keep living your goddamn life. Keep investing like you normally do.
Yeah.
Or if you can, fucking invest more.
Did you the Hawk said invest in sovereigns. Keep it quiet.
No, we're talking about going to
save
invest.
money.
I think
maintain the high ground. That's my financial advice. Take it or leave it.
100%. We're actually debating on. I don't even like Teslas. I have a little tiny bit of Tesla stock. Transparency, like
already, or you just finally got
a couple $100 that I've transferred from some other shit.
I told you to put more in there than that.
No. It was, I've had it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Like I think I put $100 in there like fucking 3 years ago, right? Like it was just something, and but it's like 0.00000 of a share. Like
oh, you took out the Bitcoin?
No, I still have the Bitcoin.
Okay,
I got Ethereum and I got Bitcoin. I got a whole bunch of Bitcoin and a whole bunch of fucking Ethereum. If you can do that too, but it's still like a 0.000 of a Bitcoin, right? We're debating on going out and buying fucking Tesla. I hate Teslas. Tesla
I
trucks.
don't need to like a product for it to make money for me.
I literally told her, I looked up Teslas. I was like, I want to go buy a Tesla, just buy a Tesla.
And I
was
said
like,
no.
what, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, and I said no.
I was like, I think I kind of want to have that target on my back just to see what, but I'm in Texas. Like I'd have to drive that to where? California or something like that just to, right? Think about that. Like I want the target. Dan, you know what? Who'd be a good person for us is Dan Holloway.
Okay.
Driving in like the little tiny Tesla, but he drives a big ass fucking something or other, big old SUV. Probably got bulletproof windows and everything else. I don't know, fucking that guy. Put him in like a little tiny Tesla. That would be funny. What are you looking at?
I couldn't figure out what the noise is. Why are the heads bobbing? There's no sun.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
We've got those little bobbleheads that do the thing with the fucking sun. Anyway, what do you think? Would you buy a Tesla just out of principle?
No.
Would you? What do you do? What are you doing out of principle?
Buying some stock.
Buying a whole shit ton of Tesla stock.
Yeah, I don't need a Tesla.
Maybe not a shit ton, but buying some.
Yeah. I'll put
so
it
if
1,000.
You guys can, it's crashed the fucking Tesla stock. Let's look up Tesla stock right now.
I'll put it in 1,000.
Yeah, $1,000.
Because they're still going to continue to create and change the world.
Oh, when we were in fucking, this is another kind of cool thing. When we were in Austin,
those cars everywhere.
There are fucking cars everywhere that have like the whole roof cameras. Systems and the, not just like the Google ones. These are ones that are tracking every single
people, the pedestrians,
thing,
the everything.
Right? And Tesla, I think it was their CEO or whomever.
Somebody higher up
came out and said the next step for Tesla is to go fully autonomous cabs in big cities, and they're starting in Austin. right? So that's why I asked that kid today. I was like, "Do you see these cars all over the place?"
Hawk said he could see Dan in a Prius.
fucking goddamn right. Right. And he goes, "No, I see them everywhere, even up to Round Rock and some other areas that are kind of a little ways away from the downtown, like 40, almost 40 miles,
Right.
I think, something like
Yeah.
30, 40 miles. And you go, holy shit.
And
She
multiple
said
times.
the CEO, I think it was the CEO or
We
maybe
saw them multiple times, right?
FO, CTO.
A person higher up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said
Somebody
that's
important.
where they see the next generation of Tesla. It's not just personal cars.
Right.
It's a
That's why
it's-
I'm saying
it's
they're going to
fleets
continue to
of
make
these
things
things.
happen, and their stock is going to go up.
Right. So they're currently at $239 a share.
What? Oh, it was less than that last week, wasn't
Like
it?
you can buy 4 shares
Right.
for $1,000,
Okay. Well,
roughly.
let's buy some.
Right. 4 shares and just sit on it. Just fucking sit on it.
So,
And if you sit on that shit for a year and a half, as soon as Elon Musk is done with the Doge shit, right? That's why it's crashing. That's why Tesla's taking a big hit.
Right.
Is because the Doge, they're fucking canceling my Social Security check, which they're not doing, by the way. They're canceling my Medicare. No, they're not.
whatever. Okay.
That shit is gonna spike.
Yes, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Back
So
up.
just do it while it's down. But so the reason why, because everybody's like, I would never go electric, and that's the reason why I said we cannot buy a Tesla.
My car,
we've
both
been
of our
talking-
cars are part electric.
Well, hybrid is
They're
different
hybrids.
from full.
Oh yeah.
But it's different from full electric. But what did I say? I said we cannot buy a Tesla because we'd be talking outside of our mouth because we have
Bitched on them. No, I wanted to go
Bitched
buy
about-
one out of principle. I was
bitched
like,
about
I
Teslas.
literally want somebody to
and you can't
fucking
do
walk.
that. You got
I
to
kind
stick
of
by
want to
your
sit on the
principles.
front of it, like back in the day, like just sit on the front of your fucking car. Like I'm not gonna paint. I'm a Trump supporter because I'm not that guy, but it would be fucking fun.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Anyways, you have anything fun to talk about?
Of course I do. We got turkey dinner night.
Yeah.
Wanna
So
watch this video. I
yeah,
got a little.
let me tell a little story first. Hold on. I got a little ditty. It goes like this. So a postman in, I think it was a
know where
postal
the
worker
fuck
went
this is.
above and beyond when he was set upon by a group of angry turkeys while trying to deliver a package.
This fucking guy's great.
And thankfully for anyone looking for an amazing video, it's a great video. So the owner had a Ring camera or a recording camera, doorbell. So it's in, at first, a Massachusetts mail carrier, Wayne, seemed to see the funny side of the situation before he realized the turkeys weren't messing around.
These fucking things were.
He tried to
attacking him.
shout at
We're gonna
them
play
to
the
get
video.
away before using the parcel he was carrying as a tool. He did manage to get the parcel to the door before he hastily retreated. He was really good natured about it. He said, I've had a lot of run-ins with dogs, not so many turkeys. I do see a lot of stuff like deer and all that, but this is definitely the first time I've had like a big bird approach me. Once I got out, they came after me. You saw me defending with the box and whatnot. So he said it's really funny because all his coworkers now have started giving him a hard time about turkey. Like everything's a turkey joke.
I get fucking.
Here's the crazy thing. So play the video and then I'll finish the rest
All
of
right,
this.
ready?
Yeah.
All right.
There's no sound, right?
There's a
Oh, no,
little
there's
bit
no
of sound at the beginning and the end.
That's right.
And it's just the way because it's off a Ring camera.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, so you'll see the rest of the beginning here in a second.
Go away.
I would literally, I think I would just grab one of those fucking turkeys.
The
and
ring
just
its neck.
Smack it on the ground. It's not really that hard. I mean, he kind of seems like a pussy.
Well, turkeys are mean and they have
Well,
really
they've got those
sharp
big ass
claws.
talons, right?
But he did say
I'm
like
definitely having turkey fucking dinner
when
after
he
that.
left, he goes, every time I moved the truck that they would follow, he goes, they basically followed me outside till I left the neighborhood. So they
They just
chased
kept
him
chasing his
while he
after
was
car.
putting stuff in the mailboxes. They were tracking him the whole time. He said it's been all day long. It's been gobble gobble texts and turkey texts. And Wayne said, he said, I can't imagine what Thanksgiving's going to be like this year. 'Cause everybody's probably going to give
I
him
would
a hard
eat
time.
those goddamn things all day
He
long.
was pretty spry for an older gentleman though. Like when he got off the bench, the
porch.
stairs and ran.
Yeah.
But
Pretty spry for a wise guy.
I think turkeys
that
are
fuck-
very territorial, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They turn into dicks.
Yeah.
Like turkeys are dicks.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And they can.
I remember I went
hurt you.
hunting with Brian. Who's in the chats one
Yeah.
time, and he shot the ground right in front of a turkey one time. When we went
At the
turkey
ranch?
hunting. Yeah,
Okay.
we went turkey hunting, and he shot the ground right in front of the turkey, and he missed the turkey.
Yeah.
The one turkey I've seen on the goddamn ranch in fucking 10 years.
My brothers wants to go turkey hunting.
Yep.
ASAP. So
anyway, Brian, give Brian some shit out there, guys. Because it was he got that turkey fever, almost like buck fever. You know what I mean? Where you're like, and you miss the fucking thing. I've done that, dude. You're like, it happens. Or you just blame the scope. The scope was out of sight. But when you're 14 feet away from a turkey with fucking buckshot, birdshot, there's really no missing at 14 feet.
So I think it's weird that you shoot him with buckshot, because doesn't that put buckshot throughout the whole turkey?
Little tiny pellets.
I know.
You shoot him in the head.
Okay.
You're shooting for the head.
I didn't know that.
But he shot the ground instead.
He said, no, I missed it high.
Oh, you missed it high. Either way, you suck. It's fun. It's all fun. Fun and games. Hanging out at the ranch. All right. Robots are getting dressed up, and it's retarded.
It's a little freaky.
All right. So this video that I'm going to share, there's no audio to this one.
Right.
Because there's some DJ in the background, so I'm not playing that audio. But Jessica said, I'm scared of big birds. Like Big Bird? You're scared of Big Bird?
No, big birds.
If Big Bird was a real fucking bird, imagine if Big Bird was actually a real bird.
I'm sure he probably was.
And that
at some
motherfucker
point.
was
Some
just like gobble,
some
gobble, 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 gobble.
historic point, there was
7
probably a
foot
bird.
fucking tall.
There's probably a
big
bird like
rolling
that.
around, and they're all bright yellow, and they're just fucking coming after you. But their beaks aren't rounded and cool looking. They're just like fucking murder death beaks.
Yeah, like historic birds. So,
all right.
So it seems like we've taken another step into a science fiction movie every day, and not even the world of fashion is immune. With a robot and a mechanical dog taking to the catwalk in China, the robot can even dance and perform martial art moves. So, their Unitree robot was the star of the show at the Shangri-La Fashion Week. The show exhibited a bold concept combining technology with fashion in the pursuit of artistic endeavors.
All right. But the key with this is, so it takes a second to get in when you see the actual robot kind of running down the thing.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
the
At
fact
first,
that they're dressing up
it's a fashion show.
robot to look super androgynous.
I didn't think that. I just it was a robot wearing
This is
wearing fashion.
Yeah, I don't know. They're dressing. There's no audio. This thing. That's the dog.
The dog.
Is it a dog?
She picks it up and it's like feeling like a robot. Some dogs.
This is the one I was talking about. This thing is running away.
That's creepy.
That's fucking creepy,
That's
right?
creepy. That was the part where I was like, oh, we got to talk about show this video, because when it was running away, I was like,
That thing's gonna murder you in your sleep.
yeah.
All they have to do is turn them on. Create a fleet of those things. A fleet of 1,000 or 10,000 or
wasn't that movie
20,000.
called like iRobot or something with Will Smith,
When
where they take over
become,
the city?
they become fucking actual sentient,
Yeah.
and they start having feelings.
Yeah.
And then they go live on their sentient island of the mischievous or miss whatever.
Planning the end of the world. Of
Yeah.
Humanization.
Fuck, bro. Fuck.
So
That thing's right there. That motherfucker, that's right.
so they reevaluated what they said. This
That dog will snuff you out in your sleep.
They said, okay, so hold on, let me find this part where so that robot is about 4 feet 2 inches. So
Long.
he's little, no, tall, the robot.
If it's standing up.
Yes.
The fact that the fucking thing can stand up is another goddamn thing.
Not the dog. I'm saying the robot.
Oh,
the humanoid. So they said that the new robotic companies are growing faster than ever, driven by, obviously advancements in technology through AI. They said where's the numbers? Give me a second. Oh yeah. So according to Goldman Sachs research, the total market for humanoid robot is projected to be 38 billion by 2035.
Yeah,
A massive update. A massive upgrade from its previous forecast of only 6
you die,
billion
I'm gonna have a fucking
in 2023. So in 2023, they said in 2035 it would be 6 billion, and they've reevaluated now to say it's going to be 38
I would recommend
billion.
you buy a sex robot also. Save your money, invest, cost you 50 grand.
I'm not gonna buy a sex robot.
No. This is why I'm fucking dead serious. I die,
Not gonna buy a sex bot.
50 grand. Nobody that sex robot doesn't get
just call it a sex bot and quit calling it a
sex
robot.
bot, whatever.
Yeah.
You put 50, 60 grand, whatever it is. You buy that thing. You say, hey, clean the house while I'm gone. I'm gonna go do my podcast. I'm gonna go fucking do Naughty Beth's Best Naughty Reads. I'm gonna go do my shit, meeting an author, fucking hanging out, whatever.
It's thundering. You hear that?
You come home, fucking house is cleaned. We can get rid of our fucking housekeepers. Number one.
What do you care? You're
that's
gonna
100. That's 100. I know, but you can get rid of the housekeepers.
Over $200 a month.
Whatever it is, like a couple $100 a month, whatever. That's done. And fuck it, it's 50 grand.
Not
money well spent. It can. What if it can cook you dinner, and have a conversation,
and
do all of these
I'm
things?
retired. Part of my joy is going to be cooking.
When
I want to.
When are you starting that fucking escapade?
When I want to.
All I'm getting at is, if you die, I'm buying a fucking sex robot. I don't want any.
You tell us that at least once a month.
I am not getting into the industry like that whole swipe right, swipe left thing.
We already know this. You tell us, this group.
That thing is right there, bro.
You tell this group at least once a month that you're buying a sex bot. At least once a month, you tell us that. So
you guys know where I fucking stand on it.
So
I'm saying if I die, which is probably more likely than you dying ahead of me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you should probably get a sex robot. I think, you know what it is? I think I might buy you one before I die. It's kind of like buying a plot. You know what I mean? Like people that buy fucking plots where they're going to be buried.
Well, I'm going to get cremated, so I don't need
I know, but like my dad has that whole goddamn thing up in New Hampshire. Like, it's like for all the family and shit like that. Like,
yeah, that's so weird to me. That's so old school.
Fucking weird. But then again, we've got like your mom and your dad downstairs.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we going to do with them?
Well, we were talking about that on Thursday. We need to plan a time to take them out to the ranch.
Who was talking about it?
My brothers and I. Elda was here. Because Elda was like, I'd like to come. And we were like, well, we have to figure out what we're going to do. We know we're going to do it at the ranch, but we don't know. So we just need to firm a date. I'd like to do it when it's not hot. They're not your parents.
Anyway,
you don't get any say. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. You get to put input in.
No, they're not my fucking parents.
Were your parents?
No, your mom was awesome.
Okay.
She's crazy as
fuck. So,
tramp stamps are back. I don't remember if I talked about this on Wednesday.
Oh, I don't.
But I do want
3% service. I mean, 3% battery.
On what?
On Wednesday, I couldn't watch the show. I had 3%.
I need the clicker.
I had 3% battery. I was like,
So tramp stamps are back.
Hold on.
And
hold on.
Tramp stamps. Remember?
I have one.
They're evidently coming back.
My mother had a coronary when she found out I had one. 5 minutes.
What the fuck is happening over there?
Nothing that should be impacting you. I'm just untangling my earbuds. Okay.
All right. Tramp stamps. So tramp stamps are back, right? And how do you feel?
Did they ever go away?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think they did. But the key to tramp stamps is if they're classy. Yours is what, 20 years old almost at this point? And it's blue and yellow and light green.
No, probably more.
I don't even see it on you anymore. I'm fairly certain it's just blended into your body color at this point. Mexican.
Stupid.
Just Mexican. Like,
stupid.
You're almost churro color at this point.
You're stupid.
Like roughly churro color.
I want to get it covered up, but
I know. All right, so they're coming back.
I don't know that they ever went away. That's
my brother had
a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. back in the day from my buddy Corey. Remember back in the day?
What was it?
It was like a dragon or something gay as fuck.
It was a what? A
Dragon
dragon
or something
Okay.
gay as fuck. And he went through the VA and had him fucking remove
Laser
that
removal?
shit. Laser. I don't know if he had laser removal done like through the VA. I just remember he got a laser removed because he's like, it's just too gay.
He had a
He felt-
couple of them removed.
Well,
right?
he got the tattoo on his back. 'Cause that was a fucking good idea. And then he fucking fell asleep in my buddy's dirty ass fucking basement and got dog hair all over it and shit like that. So it got like super
Ruined.
infected. And fucking Joe, my fucking anyway, I love my brother. All right, so as someone who came of age to be tattooed, then they
Tribal, Brian said.
I got one right here. Tribal, right there. I got this one. This one was done in said basement. That's exactly it, dude. I've got tattoos. I got tattoo on my leg. This is what you can say about life is shit will change over your lifetime, right? Like you can get like a several $1,000 tattoo.
Hawk said his is classy.
Or you can do like India ink, and I've got one on my thigh, and Beth's seen it, right?
It's gonna storm like a motherfucker here.
Beth's seen it, and you've got India ink with a fucking needle, and you do it yourself, right? So I've got several of those. I got a little tiny one on my wrist. It's just time, like back
got
in
a
the day, it was
bunch.
different, right? I got shit tons of
You know what?
tattoos.
That's a lie. I don't have that many.
I've got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
And
And I like them.
back of my neck, back of
I
my
think
shoulders.
tattoos are hot on dudes who are fit. I'm wondering what I'm gonna feel
What if
about
I
it.
get fat?
I'm wondering how I'm gonna feel
Stretch
about
out.
it when you're 75
Who cares?
and your skin's a little saggier. Will I be like,
Dude, all I do is work out nowadays.
I'm gonna be like, hey, you remember when that thing used to have a nose and now it's got like 4 of them because of the wrinkles?
Which one? Oh, this?
Yeah. I love that
Do
one.
biceps get wrinkles?
All skin gets a little wrinkly, or it gets looser for some
All
reason.
right, let's get into this.
You ain't
All
got-
right, so
oh,
as somebody who
it's
came of
square.
age to
Look
be
at that,
big old storm coming,
getting ready to
tattooed in the
pour.
late 90s, I was eligible, this person said, and even susceptible to the
Okay.
tramp stamp trend. Consider myself lucky I made it out of that era with only a Celtic knot or
And two
Celtic
Celtic.
knot.
Mine is Celtic.
Yours is a Celtic,
It's
whatever you want
2
to.
Celtic dogs.
It's 2 Celtic
in the
dogs
shape of its
facing each
upside
other.
down triangle.
It took what?
5 hours.
5 hours, and it's literally
It's bigger than it. Well, it's like
5 inch, four and a
like
half
this
inches.
big.
So 4.5
But
inches. It's
starts
super
dark
interesting.
green. Yeah.
The problem is
Starts dark green and it lightens as it goes out.
it's all the same color now.
No, there's still a little green in the
Turn
center.
around. Stand up and turn
I'm
around.
not gonna
Turn,
stand up.
no, that's
No.
for me, just for me. Stand up and turn around, just for me. Don't share. Don't show. Let me see. Yeah, it's super faded.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Skinny fat, skinny fat, skinny fat, skinny fat.
You're amazing, and I love you.
Skinny
but-
fat, skinny fat, skinny fat.
But it's just above her butt crack, right? It's like just there. So the idea of this is interesting. All I want to get to is just the pictures
Okay.
of tramp stamp options that you could have moving into the future. You ready for this? You ready?
Wait,
we
what do
go.
you have up there? Oh, got the article?
Yeah, it's gonna. I need to reconnect it. Sorry. Hang on a second. Boop, 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 ba-doo.
Ba-doo, ba-doo.
There we go. Trump. What do you think about that one?
I mean, you got to live with that the rest
Did you
of your
get
life.
that? Did
No.
you get Trump, and then on top of that, you go full fucking like fucking whatever tribal on the sides of it, right?
Oh.
Insert coins in slot.
Is that a dude?
More than likely. Oh no, is it? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Well, that one's different, right?
No, that's just,
Is it?
this is just rolling through. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's just rolling through the pictures. All right, you've got insert, and this one says always classy.
Okay.
Would you get that?
Somebody just said, tramp stamps can be classy. Pouring.
Can they?
It
No,
says,
that's air conditioning.
I only have one tattoo, which I got at like 40.
Dude, it's
CBD
literally Hitler
stores.
stamp.
Oh yeah, it's a very pretty tattoo
Look,
too.
Instead of it being a tramp stamp, it's a Hitler stamp. Look,
Um,
look at this one. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. This one says,
Somebody said
look at
trans
this
can
one.
be classy.
I love Justin Bieber.
Oh Lord, they shouldn't even be allowed to do that. When you're 80 years old and people are gonna be like,
Believe in anal.
what? It does not say that.
Paul, believe in anal. I don't fucking, I'm not.
Oh, Woom says body pushes color out.
No, it does.
So the only he gets black and gray.
I had a little issue with like right on this, like little right,
yeah.
one section right here,
Mm-hmm.
but everything else stuck. Like red is a hard one. All right, so let's get in. How about this one? This one. Never lie. See it, Cass? Never
That's
lie.
weird. Do you think that when they're artists are tattooing this, right? Are they like, I can't believe the person wants this fucking.
No, I'm fairly certain the tattoo artist is like, I'll fucking put whatever you want on your goddamn body, except for my tattoo artist who is like, I will never fucking do something like that because he never wants to be associated with bad art.
Okay.
Right. And that's why he, like Mikey and Maddie and those guys that have done our art and shit like that in the past couple of years. Right. Like, find a fucking dude that's like responsible. Because even like getting this, like my dog tattooed on my arm.
What if
he goes, I never do these. He goes, I do not do tribute.
What if Justin Bieber tattoos were past tense?
R.A.P. Justin Bieber. But what if you did proactively R.I.P. Justin? Right? I mean, like you think he might die. But what if you were to put a date on it, like 12/1/2026, 12/1/2026, and
like he died.
R.I.P. Justin Bieber, right? Like you put his birthday to that date, and then
his death date. You mean?
Did you put
that manifestation?
No, do you?
That,
do you also go to like my
bookie
or something like that, and you put a bet on that?
That's fucked up. No, that's rain. By the way.
Do you put a bet on that?
No.
Like that's kind of evil.
It is. It's
well, they do those fucking death fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like people die. It is fucking horrible.
Yeah, I'm worried we're gonna have a power outage.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into.
Oh yeah, because I just got it's popped up.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into some feel goods real quick here. You got a feel good?
I do.
All right,
and I will have a picture. Yeah. So 3 orangutans rescued from illegal captivity finally returned to the forest.
How do you fucking? Oh, this has got to be like Thailand or some shit.
So, in a heartwarming milestone for the ape conservation, Mary, a rescued orphaned orangutan, has been released into the jungles of Borneo following rehabilitation. Where's that?
Borneo.
Bora.
South America.
Okay. So after spending 4 years at Bora Rescue and Rehabilitation Center, learning how to survive independently in the jungle, she has been allowed to return to her home in the Busang ecosystem.
Cool.
So her and 3 other orangutans were released recently. They're keeping an eye on them.
Cool.
So this one was young orphaned orangutan. So I guess that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And so they took her from an illegal place, and here's what just orangutans are cute and to look at in general. Yes. So here's like a first picture.
Oh yeah.
It just always makes me think of that movie that had
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that movie?
I
And how he would go bang and the orangutan would fall down and play dead. So here's another with the 3 that were released. They're freaking adorable. Are you looking at the picture?
I am. Yep.
And I think that's
I'm looking up Clint Eastwood and
I think that's the last picture.
Because I think I remember that.
Yeah.
And
you can turn this off for me.
Orangutans is not the way you say it. It's orangutans. Do you know that?
I do now. Thank you.
Orangutans. Because it's not. There's no
G at the end.
It's not. It's orangutan.
It's orangutan.
Right. It's not the same fucking thing. Okay, I'm looking. Every Which Way But Loose.
Yes.
Fucking great movie. Every Which Way But Loose. Now, fucking orangutan. See, I did it. It's not an orangutan. It's orangutan.
Orangutan.
See,
it just sounds. It's like
it
your
sounds
last name.
Fucking like it should be orangutan. but it's not.
Excuse me.
I love a rant.
What's your feel good?
Mine, I didn't even fucking write one down because it was too. I already
Oh.
sent us the notes and everything. I think it really is. Day. I'm super happy that you're getting out there and you got to hang out with the girls and do something that's new to you.
Yeah.
So my feel good is you guys, and then all of you guys. If you're really, I've got a feel good. All right, no, I've got a Just Greg getting ready to post because I already pre-recorded it. I recorded it again on Wednesdays later in the show. That'll be dropping in the next day or so. Just waiting on Peter to get back to me on that. But it really is coming from a perspective of what happens after you're done with corporate world life.
Yeah.
We've been in that shit for so long,
Ever.
right? Like fucking half my life I've been in a corporate, going
Same.
to a corporate world. And you too, right? Quarter century. You think about, you say shit like that, it 2+ decades, 25
I had
fucking years,
not thought about it that way.
right? And you go,
Holy
shit, it is half my life I've spent doing this one thing.
Yeah.
And now what do I do?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. So I'm super proud of you. It's super
Thank you.
scary.
It is.
That's it. All right.
Thanks, honey.
Go out, like, subscribe. We're tired as fuck. We're going to go eat some food.
Yeah.
To everybody at the Drinkin' Bros podcast, we thank you so
Yeah.
much. Allison,
We had a
fucking
blast.
Eris, thank you for taking care of Beth past couple days.
Yeah.
We're going to go save our dogs.
Yeah, they're barking.
He's downstairs barking. We
The
love
other
you
one's
guys.
probably freaking
We
out
will
from the
catch
thunder.
you guys next week on Wednesday.
Have a great weekend.
Peter's going to be over here. We're going to record a new Balding the Big Guy. I dropped one this morning. I meant to drop it a couple of days ago, but I fucked up on the date when I dropped it. So it was like, yeah, go out and watch it. It's kind of a fun one. So Peter's doing a lot of great things. Go out and follow what's the other one with Jack?
Jack History?
Jack History, because we got to give Jack History a little love, because Peter does he does all the editing and does all the shooting for them. So we love you guys.
Love
We
you
will
guys.
catch you
Have a
guys
great
next time.
weekend.
And Tyler,
Stay safe.
shit's on its way, bro. See you next time.
Bye.
Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg.